Hey, y'all. I've been out here piddling. I have put my rake attachment on my Mini X. Look at that. I've been in a fizzle today. Fizzle, I guess. Yeah, we'll just use that. Oh, yeah. Took me forever to download my video from yesterday. And that kind of had me messed up. It is 2 o'clock, so it has took me most of the day to get that video downloaded. And I haven't been able to record nothing while that was happening. But I have done some stuff. So if you've been following along and you watched yesterday's video, that stump that I started on, that little test run, I finished it up. And if you're new here and you haven't been following along, I'm Jeff. I'm building a homestead from scratch, off grid in Mississippi. That's what I've been doing most of the time lately anyhow. I also do little fishing down on the Gulf Coast. And gonna try to get into hunting more this year. Have been an avid hunter many times throughout my life. The last couple of years just hadn't been one of them. Gonna get back into it. Anyhow, so that's what you'll see on this channel. Anyhow, phone is charged, video is downloaded. I should be good to go for a little while. But we're not gonna get on this excavator. Nope. It was a cold bath this morning that I had to take. And I don't want to do that again. So we're fixing to go over here and hook up my CampLux shower system. Well, and a water pressure pump, battery to that, some solar to it. It's just gonna be a temp system because I don't know how all this stuff is going together. I'm hoping I've got just enough stuff to make it work. Once I've got it built and it's working, then I can see how I can go back and what I can change to upgrade it. But right now, I'm fixing to just open the box. I hadn't inspected this stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna need, what's required. I do know I gotta have some propane, and I don't have that. Pretty sure I gotta have some batteries. Depending on what size they are, may not have those. But I'm hoping I have the rest of the stuff. So y'all ready? I am. Let's get to it. Okay, well, I've got most of the stuff sitting right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start opening it up and just seeing what we got. For starts, I have a water pump. This is a 12-volt pump, and it is 4 gallons per minute. Shut off pressure, 45 PSI. I'm hoping it's enough to do everything I need it to do. All right, let's see what else I got. I got a CampLux shower. Look at here. Look at here. We're gonna bust it out. What's this? Just a spacer? Oh, got something in that. One way should come off. There we go. There we go. Good grief. Get in there. Get out. down. There. Alright, let me untie it here. I'm gonna get this thing busted open and get a real quick idea of how we're gonna make all this work. Oh, let's see what they sent. Let's do that. I know I'm everywhere, y'all. These unboxing videos ain't really my thing. I bought all this stuff with my money. Ain't nobody sponsored me anything. So, hey, what's this? Hey, these are what I need. I'm so glad they came with this. Hey, it even came with a couple of screws and some anchors. Huh. Let's see what else they gave us. Well, I know what you're thinking. Justin, you watching? Should have my knife on me. I wouldn't be sitting here struggling. Oh, good grief. I'm just gonna drop everything. All right. Well, that's not what it advertised. Oh, wait. Here it is. That's my bad. All right. Oh, Lord, I'm gonna lose something. We got a little O-ring. Got an O-ring in it. That means good grief. I gotta read the book. Oh, man. I hope I ain't gotta read no book. Oh, hey, look. Here's something else. Oh, I'm picking up what you're putting down now, CampLux. Look at here. Well, I'm not sure what this is. Oh, look. That's what it is. Which I don't think that's needed. I think... Tree just fell. I'm over here just a mumbling. Water outlet. Let's see how this fits. Oh... That may be okay. That may be okay. That may not be right. It should be, but it acts like it don't want to thread on there. So that may not be right. I hope I don't mess something up. Oh, good grief. Let me see. Pine straw do it? Probably not. No, it ain't gonna do it. I ain't got nothing in my pocket. I pushed that O-ring down into that cap. There, now we got it. Let's try this. Let's try this. That did it. All right. So got that. Open, close, open. Oh, big batteries. I ain't got them batteries. Gonna have to get batteries when I go get gas. All right. So got that. So now I need this fitting right here. Hey, look, they got me a couple of more O-rings. I need to keep up with this stuff. Oh, look. Hang my spigot on the wall. Man, they thought of a lot of it. Maybe not all of it, but they thought of a lot of it. All right, let's see. Got a screen on that. And now, here's what else I got. I got a hose. I got hose extension. And that will go into that like that. This fitting screws onto the male port on that tank. And then I can screw my water hose in on that end. And then I got to be able to screw my water hoses together. This 10-foot hose, I need to splice it. I think, good grief, Jeff. Here, just put this on for now. Oh, you know what, Jeff? Bet I got an O-ring for that. Bet I got an O-ring for that. I do. Hey, y'all know me. I'm just winging it. Y'all seeing it in real time. Okay. I got to, doggone it. I know it, Justin. I know it. I'm gonna go get it right now. I'm gonna go get it right now. I go get my knife. Y'all look at this knife. I've shown you before, but some of y'all new. Look at that. Y'all like that knife? Handmade, right here in Mississippi. If you want one, go check out Spirit of the Outdoors. I don't know how to do that whole link thing, but just type in Spirit of the Outdoors, and that'll take you to his YouTube channel. And then I think on all of his videos, he has a link to his Etsy shop where you can get it there. And you can find him on Facebook. Awesome little knives. All right. Now that I got my knife, let's get cut into here and see if this 10-foot hose is long enough to do what I want it to do. All right. If not, I got a second one. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, actually I need my second one for this plane. That's why I've got two. Good grief, Jeff, you know that. All right, what we're gonna do? We're going to put this first one oh man, I didn't want to do that. Butt squat. Gotta have that sometime. Alright, so I can screw on to there and I can screw on to there. See what I got here? I can screw on both ways. Just like that. Alright, that's my water supply in. This is my water out. The shower nozzle. And propane. So this is ready. Now what we got to do is get the water supply to where we can pump water to it. So that's where we need this 12-volt pump. All right, and then with this 12-volt pump, we got 1/2-inch fittings. And I've got to be able to go from this tank to this pump and out of this pump to that hose. And I think I've got those fittings. Let's see. Let's see if I've got these fittings. Haha, you know what? This thing actually comes with a couple of fittings. And I've got some hose. I think we can make this work. I think we can make this work. I think I got it. I mean, we got to valve it up, but I think I got it. Let's see. Hey, can you see me down here? I'm sorry. I just got in my own little world. All right, here what I got to do. Got to put some of this on. Got to pull this out. What is this called? Teflon? Yeah, Teflon tape. And from there, we can put on the filter. Or or the strainer as they call it. Alright. Yeah. Alright, so now we got that. So now, because I'm needing to be able to screw in my hose, oh Lord, I'm losing stuff. This came with it. So we're going to drop this in. And you can't see me. Good grief. Hold on. Alright. You can see what I'm working on now. So I've got to get my water inlet in here. So to get my inlet in, I believe I'm going to just use this fitting. Oh, I need to put the little Teflon tape on there. Let me do that. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear this generator running in the background. I'm sure you can. If you watched yesterday's video, whenever I got up here to camp, after being gone for a week, my battery still hadn't fully recharged. The sun is so much lower now, it's not really getting to the panels. I'm gonna add some additional panels, but until then, I said I'm gonna just fire up this generator and put my battery charger on it and bring them up to top voltage. So that's why the generator's running. I had plenty of battery, but I wanted to get them topped off. All right, so I have spun this 1/2 inch to 3/4 fitting on here, and with that I can screw right in. So now that should be on water inlet. Okay, can you see that? We got our water inlet. I've got a dual spigot here. So one hose goes into there. I still got my regular rinse hose over here. Alright, so now I've got to be able to come out of this 1/2 inch fitting and into this 3/4 inch line. Unfortunately, all I have to be able to do that are these two fittings right here. A faucet and a valve. So, yep, that's my options. So guess what? That's what I'm going to use. Let me put a little more of this Teflon tape here. Again, y'all, this is just a temporary thing, so I can take a shower tonight. I'll eventually get... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have at least had it wrapped before I tore it. Good grief, Jeff. I'm not even going to wrestle with that. Come here. All right. All right, here we go. Wrap this. Hold on, pull that out. Hey, I'm not a plumber, so y'all don't judge me too harshly. So y'all, I know I have got an assortment of stuff going on here. It's all right. Look, I don't believe I need any of this stuff. I'm gonna throw it in my plumbing bucket. Plumbing bucket. What is this? Screws, they don't need to be in my plumbing bucket. What is this? Trash. What we got right here? Trash box. All right. That'd be trash. Trash. Hey, that's good hardware. Good hardware right there. Trash. Trash. Hey, that's good hardware. Trash. 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 Yeah, I'm gonna get it cleaned up. Just real quick. Here, y'all want to see it? Y'all want to see a finished deal? Y'all want to see a finished deal? Whenever I take this, screw this into here, that's a done deal. That's a done deal. That reminds me of one of my good buddies from high school, junior high. We were good buddies when we were real immature. That changed later in life. He's a car salesman now. And his last name was Dunn. I ain't gonna tell y'all his first name. His last name was Dunn. And now in his car sales stuff, he says, it ain't a deal till it's a done deal. And I said, that's pretty short. I like that. Kudos to you, my friend, if you ever watch this. I like that. All right, I got a couple of O-rings here. I need to try to hold on to them and the Teflon tape. Oh, oh. That will go there. Look, I got another one of them. With, I mean, I was kind of prepared. And I had this thing because I thought I was going to have to put this on a hose clamp. But I didn't. I didn't have to do that. Y'all probably can't hear nothing I'm saying. This whole video may have to just be music. In which case, well, that won't be a good video at all. Oh, let's see what I got up there. Oh, goodness. All right. Well, I think we're pretty much ready to hang this thing. I got my impact. I need to find me a screw. All right, let's see about where we want it. Probably about right there. Let's hang it up. All right. Alright, soon. That don't fit very good at all. Well, that's useless. But that has zero uses. Yep, that ain't any good. They must have changed their hose. Oh, I bet I did this backwards. I bet I did this backwards. I bet I did this backwards. Because I bet this will hang in here. Yep. Alright. So that means this doesn't go on here, it goes on there. Well, learn that, y'all. Look at here. We'll pull this back and bam, we connect it. And then I can stick that in there and be showering. What you talking about? All right, I'm gonna put them screws in right there. All right. Well, I need batteries and some propane. But we're not done yet. This pump don't work without some voltage. So I've got a battery and I've got a solar panel for that battery. And I believe I have all the ends needed to make this pump up. I don't have a box, a cover, or nothing for the battery. We're just gonna set the battery right here on the ground and hook wires to it. Again, temporary. Let me go get my battery. Whew! I got that battery over here. Dug around, found some alligator clips. I'm hoping I can make these work for this pump to connect to this battery. Fixing to dig around down here and see. Aha! I think I got an idea. Let me undo this. I'm gonna bring this around back here. Everyone. All right, well there's that. Before I go and tuck all this under here, we're gonna make sure it works first. I thought it was a dead battery, but then I thought about it. It's a pressure pump, so I gotta have all the water on and pumping. I already see some leaks right here and down here on my inlet, but I'm fixing to turn this thing on, but I wanna move this first. So let me move my little stuff here so that I'm not getting it wet. Look, I bet I can use this bushing right here to fix this leak. But before I do that, I want to see it work. Y'all want to see it work? Now it ain't gonna be hot water because I don't have any propane or battery. But I got a shower. Look, 3 different settings. Or 2 different settings. Okay. All right, let's see, does it? So I need to, uh-oh. That didn't work like I thought. That was the wrong fitting, but it is. Okay, here we go. Let's see if that does it. Let's see if that does it. All right. Oh man, I already got my stuff dirty. Can't get clean if you shower dirty. All right, folks, well, there you go. I need to get some stuff tightened up, maybe use a little bit of that Teflon tape in a couple of spots, check for leaks to get that plumbing going. But one more thing to do other than stick stuff away, we got to get a charger put on this battery. And I ordered one just for that. So let's see if we can get into, yeah, of course we can. We ain't running around naked anymore. We actually got her, well, that's a big box. So all of my other panels are Soul Perk, been doing fine. So I went with the Soul Perk 50 watt setup for this shower battery. Now this should have the trickle charge controller built in. So let's see what we got. Oh, those are mountain brackets. Let's get this unwrapped here. All right. There's our book. So we're just gonna set this panel right here on top of the tank for now. Again, this pump won't run. Well, for right now, it will only run when I'm taking a shower, because that's the only fixture I've got that's on the pump. All right, let's see what we got. So I can go straight and straight, but that ain't it. I've got here we go. I got this controller to plug up. It has mounting hardware for the for that bracket, and now that bracket I can eventually put up right here above the shower nozzle, but or maybe even over the hot water heater and let it act like a rain guard for the heater. But for now, we're just gonna get stuff plugged up and see if we can get it to work. All right. So that goes to my battery. That goes to my battery. All right. I don't need that. So it's a plug and play setup. And I like that. That's simple. I like simple. All right, here we go. So, I guess first, we'll plug in our battery. All right. we'll clamp this on. I got to pull this off. I ain't got 2 spots to clamp on. Now I do. Alright. Y'all can't see me down here, but it's alright. Now I'm going to unhook it off, put some Teflon tape on it, put it all back together. Well, it looks like I've only got 1 spot that's leaking, so I might can just tighten that up with the wrenches. But either way, I need to do that right now. Oh, look. Have a Coke and a smile. I'm gonna prop this panel up, but I'm gonna run this wire under the cover. Dress it in just a little better. All right. Probably something like that. All right, guys and gals, that's it. We've got it all tucked away up under the container, so that should keep our components out of the weather. Good enough, no rain, should be fine. All I need now is some batteries and some propane, and I can take a hot shower. I do want to get my voltmeter out and see what this battery's setting at, because I may need to take my other charger that's charging the main battery system and throw on here just to bring this thing up to charge. Well, I got that generator put on, if y'all can see that. Battery charger going. I put my voltmeter on that thing, 8.8. This is one that pump ever even kicked on to test. Anyhow, we're gonna throw some charge for that battery, so that solar panel isn't expected to do it all without any sun. That way, when I go to take a shower here shortly, my water don't stop mid-lather. That was fun. All right, I'm gonna get my stuff cleaned up. All right, well, so much for that. I don't know how long of a shower I'll get before my battery dies. It was dead enough that my charger didn't want to charge it. So I put it back on solar and we'll see. But while it was trying to charge, look what I did. Put me down a couple pads. Those concrete blocks. Boy, I got something to stand on while I'm showering. My feet won't get muddy or gritty. And look, sun was setting. I just flipped that panel over, so now I can get that evening sun. So that works out. I've got everything else picked up for the most part. I've been over here cleaning up some stuff. Look at here. I've been getting all this cleaned up through here. You can't hardly tell it on that camera, but I have. Anyhow, as you can see, look right here. Sun is getting ready to start setting. So I need to go get some batteries and propane before it gets too late. And I'm gonna come back out here and get me a shower. Started off a cool day, but I done got sweaty a couple of times today over on that machine and whenever I grabbed that hand rake. So yeah, I'm ready for a shower. And I hadn't ate a bite all day long, so I'm gonna go get me something to eat. I heard they have barbecue down here at my country gas station I normally go to get coffee and hot dogs. Said somebody been cooking barbecue out in the parking lot. Think I'm gonna run down there and see if that's there. I hope so. I'm really in the mood for that barbecue since I've been thinking about it. Ain't that funny how that works? Go to thinking about something and then that's all you want. If I can't get barbecue, I probably just have me a potty meat sandwich. Y'all, that generator's been running this whole video. It's been running the majority of the day. I hope that you'll be able to hear me. Either way, I'm posting it. But here you go. I got a shower. May not get hot, but I got a pumping shower, so I can take a long shower, even if it ain't a hot shower. And that's more than I've been able to do in the past. I've been out here since April of 24. And the only hot showers I've had is when I went to a hotel, which is only about 3 times. When I went to my buddy Johnny Clyde Parker's, and that's only been about 3 times. And then right in the early days, I would run up to my brother's house and get hot water in my bag. And I did that for a couple of weeks until it just became too big of a hassle. So other than those 10, 12 times, I've been taking cold baths out here. So I really, really hope this hot water works. I'm going to get me some propane. We're gonna let this mystery get laid to rest. I'm gonna learn shortly if I got hot water. Now, I know it ain't pretty, but as long as it works, I can dress it up later. Y'all, it's the next day. I did like I said I was gonna do. Was gonna go up there and get me some barbecue. Well, that didn't work out for me. I pulled up to the store. He's out there. And I said, yeah, let's get that barbecue. Well, I pulled on up to the pump. Got some gas in my jug for the generator. Put a little petrol in the truck. Went in, got me a Coca-Cola. Paid for my gas. Didn't talk about 5 minutes now. And then I went on out there to get me some of that barbecue. When I walked out, he was dropping his tent down. And I said, oh man, did I miss out? And he said, yes sir, I'm sorry. I said, well, all right. So I did me a 180 U-turn and beeline right back up into the store. Grabbed me a hot dog. Now, it's like me and Ike was talking about. That hot dog might not have been as good as that barbecue, but I guarantee I saved a fair amount of money. Hot dog's only $1. Ain't no telling what I'd pay for that barbecue. So I grabbed that hot dog and I ate it on the way down to the Holler Dollar. Went on down there, got me some stuff. Checked out 3 different times. Every time I sat down in the truck, thought about something else I needed. Got out, went back in. But I got my propane, got my battery, and I came back and I took me a shower. A long shower. Long, hot shower. Right here. It was nice. It done dropped down into the mid to low 60s probably by the time I took that shower. And it was perfect. That's probably one of the most rewarding showers I've taken in a very long time. Anyhow, I didn't like the way I ended that other video because this was such a success, I felt like I should at least show it to you. Now, this is as simple as it gets, I believe. And easy. Now, I hadn't checked this thing this morning, so I may push this button and nothing work. But I'm fixing to show you just how easy it is for me now to get a shower. No more lugging water, no more cold baths. This is all I gotta do. I just gotta walk up, click that button. I don't know if you could hear it, but that hot water heater kicked right on. Looks like there's just a little bit of air in the line. Probably pump out here in a moment. But that water's already hot. Already hot. It's set to the perfect temperature for me to take a shower. And will just automatically be that temperature every time. Again, all I had to do was push that button. Yeah. My battery held out. And that's it. Pump turned off, water heater turned off, I walk away. Simple, huh? I'm proud about that. I am proud about that. Anyhow, I was started to say, my old battery held up for me. But I do believe I'm going to go ahead and get me a new, well, no, I'm not. Next time I come up, I'm going to bring my jumper cables and I'm going to try to charge this battery off another battery. Since the voltage was so low, the charger didn't want to kick on for it. That's a little trick you can do. If you get in that situation, just hook your charger up to a good battery. It'll sense the voltage in that good battery and it'll work. And then from your jumper cables over to your dead battery. And that good battery through them cables will hammer voltage to that dead battery and get it to take a charge most times. Now that battery may not last you very long, but it'll take a charge and will buy you some time. I've seen up to 6 months, even probably longer in some cases, where I've recharged the battery that was dead and still got some life out of it. But that's it, y'all. That's my system. I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm proud about that. So we're gonna let this be the ending. I'm gonna use this ending instead. If y'all hung with me through that all that other, I thought it was only right for you get to see it in action. Y'all go outside and do something. It's great outdoors. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. I'm gone.